CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the Realm of Vasten. So, if you can tell, we are over here on the other side of the cave instead of the other one, which is where I usually end up doing my my intro. But today, we are actually going to be working over here. I've actually been doing a whole lot of work in the cave. And first off, I want to show you guys that we've got all kinds of wall stuff going on. So, I've gone fully around the cave multiple times. This side still needs to get a little bit more raised up, but I did tear down this entire section. You can still see some of it up there because I wanted to leave that there as kind of an indication as to, that needs to be brought out type thing. But yeah, so there's still lots of stuff to be done on this side. More so than the rest of the cave, because if you notice, look how tall all of that is. So let's go ahead and hop over here. And yeah, I've gotten to the midpoint, if not a little bit further in most of the area. And that is about the point where I want the wall to curve down, or the ceiling to curve down and meet up with, with the bottom cliff here. And so I'm going to have to change gears basically and start working from the top and, working my way down. So the first step after this is going to be laying down the base for the ceiling. So what I decided to do is basically 3 blocks down from here. That way I can actually walk around up there. 3 blocks down, I'm going to lay down a general pattern of where the top of the ceiling is going to be. And I'll show you the technique down in the little cave there, because that's what I ended up working on. And for the... there's a creeper. I know it can't hurt me, but, still. For the Vasten members, the spider farm is over here, and there is string in it. So if you need some, and then this is a little AFK room if you need it. So if anybody needs that, so we've got the skeleton spawner down there and then the spider spawner up here, both with storage. And then if we come up here, I still need to do, the floors. That's definitely going to be a big job in and of itself. But, I'm sorry, I was hearing zombies. Granted, this is a very dangerous place to be, to say the least. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm probably actually... maybe a little over half on this one. It's kind of was following the other part down, down in the main part of the cave. And this one is actually 10 blocks shorter than down there. So the next step, oh, there's one of the zombies. But the next step is to come through and then start bringing the actual ceiling down. And like this here, I'm probably going to curve a little bit more. And there is a lot of geometry in some of the places, like you can really see some of the geometry. But once I come through and start adding like the cobblestone slabs and stuff, it's going to look a lot better. It's just, it just takes a while. I mean, it takes me probably about half an hour, maybe more, to get like one layer around. And usually in between that, I end up having to go and get more stone. Because, there's a lot of stone going in here. And then I still want to do this. So what I'm thinking about doing here, I think I want to use... I'm hitting my microphone. I think I want to use Fix's trick. And I actually want to make like a faux cave. So kind of bring it in just a little bit there. And then use black wool, which is, kind of like the void block in this texture pack. And, make it look like it really, really dark back there. And, and then, but you can't actually go back there. But this is what we are actually going to be working on today. We're going to be working on the cave in here. So as you can see, it's just, a little cave. And this is what I was talking about for the ceiling. Because what I did is I built up the walls around here. So I got a general idea of where the walls were going to be and then where they were going to end. And then I built this section right here as, as an actual flat part. And then what I can do is I can come in there and, knock out some sections, let's say just, for, demonstration purposes. I could end up knocking out these 2 blocks here. And then let's see if I have any. Okay, I do have slabs in here. All right, so let's do that and that. And then what I can do is to break up the ceiling, come through and just do like that. Granted, you end up getting the glow because of the light behind it, but yeah, so just, kind of breaking it up and adding, just a little bit more depth to it instead of just having this, huge flat section. And so that's what I'm going to be doing in the section out there as well. And then in here, we're just going to go through and, kind of add, no, not there, go through and add just a little bit of texture and all of that in here. And Mantis did redstone right over here. Oh, and so what I do, I place a block. No, not place a block. Come over here, flip switch. Ta-da! Mantis did redstone. But yeah, so we've got, basically a double piston here. And so that, brings the stone back and forth so we can get to the portal. Granted, this portal is a one-way trip because this portal actually hooks up with the one over in Celea. And because I haven't, actually done any kind of like figuring out, okay, is this portal in the right coordinates and all of that. But this is my fast travel to, to Celea. So if it's nighttime and stuff, I don't feel like trying to fly or try to run back. I'll go through here and then go through the nether portal and then I end up in Celea. So it's my fast travel. So I didn't want to necessarily get rid of it. And so that is what we have here. In fact, we could do that. Makes it a little bit more hidden. Though now it doesn't look quite right with having this here without having something on top of it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll switch it over to like stairs or, something along those lines. But yeah, so that is what I am currently working on. So we've got, this little cave, which was supposed to be the, like the greenery area, because since it's all nice and warm down here, we've got, this area here, which plants decided that they were like, ooh, it's nice and warm here. I want to come grow in this cave. So that is, that is kind of what, what this is. And so we're going to be adding in some greenery. Did I put that on the, no, yeah, we need to change that. And there we go. And it finally spits out. Okay. But yeah, so I am going to work on, adding in all the, all the little details and stuff. And then once I get that all done, then I will be right back with you guys. All right, guys. So I have finished the interior of the cave. And here we are. So as you first enter, you see mostly, the greenery and stuff like that. And then, the little blue orchids. I love these in Jeremsy's pack. I don't know why, but yeah, I think those are one of my favorite flowers in the Little Taste of Vasten. And so as you enter, when you first enter, you don't really see what's going on over on this side. But as you come in, there's a little water feature here. With it being warm down in this cave, thanks to, all the wonderful lava and stuff, the water's not going to freeze, like it is up in the other area. Oh, and let's go ahead and say hi. So Jexie's on. But yeah, so none of the water is going to end up freezing down here, just for the simple, fact that, this is the warm cave. So up in that section, any water features and stuff are going to be frozen, especially because of that big giant hole that's in the ceiling. And that's actually going to be the next project, I think, is working on adding in the ice and the snow and stuff in there. That way I can get a better idea of what I'm working with ground level as well. So let's go ahead and come back to the cave so I can show you guys this properly. So we've got, the vines that are kind of coming down all over the cave. And then I did do one single bush over here, just to add a little bit of interest into the center of the cave, because, pretty much everything can grow wild in here, because there's nothing to, nothing really to stop it. It's got, water that's, flowing, most likely underground as well. And so it's able to get, source of water and just absolutely going crazy in the cave. And so as you can see, the technique that I use is just the half slabs. on the bottom. So basically, what this is supposed to emulate is like the top of this. This is going to kind of be like, crumbling and stuff like that. And that's what these are. Granted, it's going to be so nice once 1.14 comes out, because then we'll have, the actual stone half slabs. And so we could actually create, the different heights and stuff without having to resort to like these. But yeah, so I just went through and I added cobblestone, here and there. I left, some spots that are not, that are just regular stone. And yeah, and so we've got all of this, nice greenery and stuff coming out of the ceiling. And then I went ahead and above these, because it was looking really weird with being able to see the light from behind this. So I went ahead on the top and I put solid blocks on it so the light doesn't actually come through up there. But yeah, so this is the little cave. And then I didn't do anything in here, as this is pretty much just a hidden area. Most people aren't actually going to be coming in here. I did end up coming in here in order to get water so that I could make the water feature. But, yeah, like I said, most people aren't going to be coming through here. For one, you can't, if you use the portal in the nether, it's going to take you over into, I think Saleya's that way. Yeah, Saleya's that way. Into Saleya. And so this is pretty much a one-way portal. And so not a whole lot of people are actually going to be using it. It's just, my fast travel as, I'm going back and forth from from this gigantic cave. But yeah, and so the light sources that I'm actually using the end rods. I don't know if I'm 100% happy with having them there, because, especially if you have the fancy leaves on, you can actually see them. In fact, if we come over here, we go options, let's see, it's under video settings, fast? No? Okay, maybe it's not that one. I'm not, maybe it's quality. I'm not, let's see, better grass. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm not going to be messing around with it on camera. But yeah, there's a way to make leaves solid again. And I don't remember where that is. But, especially with the way that I play, you can actually see through the leaves. And so, especially if you get up here. Granted, if you're just walking around, you might get a little glimpse of the black from the top. But you don't, necessarily really see the lantern. You actually got to get up close. But I didn't want to use, torches, because torches, as you can see, they're putting off smoke, and it's going to look funny. And I didn't necessarily want to use, like, jack-o'-lanterns. What are jack-o'-lanterns? Jack-o'-lanterns. And so that's the reason for using these. They're a little bit less, they're smaller. There we go. That's the word for it. They're smaller. So I'm definitely super happy with the way that this turned out. I've never done anything quite like this. And so any feedback and stuff that you guys have on this, it would definitely be greatly appreciated. This is definitely a learning experience. In fact, this entire cave is a learning experience. I've never done a dragon, and I've never done anything in terms of landscaping and stuff like that is quite this big. So this has definitely been fun to kind of, stretch the Minecraft muscles. So, whoa, okay. I was kind of rubber banding there for a second. But yeah, so definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are of this, of this little cave. It's definitely been fun to build. And then, if I can improve this in any way, definitely let me know. And, I'll definitely take any kind of, suggestions into consideration. But yeah, so super happy with this. In between, try to fall in lava. In between the walls and doing up this cave, it definitely took a while. So this is going to have to be it for this episode. So I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. It definitely helps out the channel, and it's always nice to see new faces in my little corner of YouTube. And if you want to be notified as to when I put out additional content, then definitely hit that notification bell. But for now, I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.